Yeah, so you were watching it, I was watching as well. I mean, definitely the receivers, they're explosive as can be. I mean, the offense is good. I was honestly, the receivers were impressive. The offensive
Craver had better
line,
balls. I mean, Craver plays bigger than his actual size too. I think he can snatch it a bit.
he does, and he breaks tackles. He saw against Notre Dame. He's got great balance. He can break tackles, even though he's against smaller guy. To me, what jumped out with Texas A&M was their offensive line. Very, very good. I knew that going in, but seeing it, just the way they play together, their pass blocking, they're veterans. They have good size. They have good NFL talent. I don't know if they have.
Be careful. Don't give them too many props. They're gonna start saying that you're talking out of line. When I said the same thing, people got on me.
Well, listen, I think we're gonna win, but
I think so too. After watching more yesterday, I feel very confident. I think there are points. I think there are things that they have that Miami did struggle. Like I brought up at the start of the show, those receivers. I understand that they aren't the biggest, but they're dynamic. And even we've talked a lot about Concepcion and Craver. But this freshman, Bethel Roman, I mean,
that's the name. Yeah.
Dude, he's averaging 23 yards a catch. He's a track guy. He's not tiny. He's about 6 feet. But he can go. He can go. 5 touchdowns, only 20 catches, but 459 yards and 5 touchdowns. So they've got a stable of receivers. And again, this is to me the best group that they faced all year.
Yeah, track star. You got 23-inch high jump or 23-foot high jump plus for.
But this is why you loaded up on DBs. This is why you did what you did in the portal, right?
100%. What's his name? Number 2, Terry Bussey's explosive too. He almost took a kick to the house in one of the games I saw. So yeah, I mean, they got 4 guys that are very similar, but they're similar in good ways, meaning like they all can take the top off and they can run after the catch. They got 2 tight ends, number 87 and number 17. I believe number 17 is from Sweden. But both of those guys have good size, good length. They can catch over the middle. I wouldn't say they're tight like they're threats, but they are good. Like they're solid. Like they'll catch the ball. They'll work the middle of the field. But yeah, offensive line jumped out to me. Quarterback, good players, poise, smart, good deep ball. I think with him, with Marcel Reed, he's small. So what really threw him off was when he had to when he was moving, he was okay. But when he just was like a little bit off platform, like off balance, and his mechanics got messed up, like when he was uncomfortable, his accuracy was bad. I mean, bad. Like now when it's set, he can make throws all day, but he missed like a lot of his interceptions and some of his throws that maybe should have been intercepted. And I think he ranks pretty high as far as turnover worthy throws, according to PFF. A lot of that was just inaccurate throws. Like he'd make the right decision, but he'd be a little off and he wasn't setting his feet right and he would just sail it. So that to me is a key. It's not easier said than done with the offensive line Texas A&M has, but there's a big difference between when Reed is set with his feet and when he's not, even more so than maybe other quarterbacks. And he's small, so just kind of, bodies around him can mess him up. The offense, but though overall is good, really good. And it's a lot better. Number 8, Moss, Lavian Moss. Mm-hmm. I understand he's playing in this game. That's what the buzz is, but they're way better when he's there than when he's not. Like he is an impactful guy for them. He's like their Fletcher, really. They have the explosiveness from other areas of their team, but he's the guy that gives them the ability to run in the deep red zone, kind of sets the tone for him. If he comes back, that's going to help him a lot. But defensively, and I want to get your thoughts on the defense, Pete. I thought the offense was, I'll say better than I thought because I thought it'd be good, but the offense is good. That's why they're in the playoffs. I thought their defense was worse than I expected.
Leaky is the word. They seem to have some busts on the back end. We were just talking about the secondary being a bit of a weakness, but there were big plays available downfield for the opposition. So it's something to be exploited potentially. I mean, we saw it. We also saw that first half with South Carolina too. The last couple of weeks ago, we were watching that game at the Licking.
Yeah, we were. Man, I missed that. We got to go back.
We were talking. I mean, we thought they were going to lose that game for sure. Remember, we were talking to people in the comments about it.
We should do a live stream from like the Belk Bowl or the Bahamas Bowl and let the Licking, just as long as they give us free food, we'll do it. It's on the table. I'm getting flashbacks of that first half, eating that fried broccoli. But yeah, I said like Like, I thought they'd be more, given that Elko's the head coach and that they're such a good team, they're not that physical on defense. Like, that was what I was surprised by the most. Like, I thought they were going to be, maybe they have weaknesses in certain areas. I thought they're going to fly to the ball, tackle, but like just watching again, game by game by game, they miss a ton of tackles, like a ton. And they're not that physical for how good they're going to be jacked up. Like it's playoffs, the crowd, it's at home. They're going to be flying around. So some of that is going to be mitigated early because they're just going to be so fired up. But
They'll be amped. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't. We play a lot harder. On top of having just better players on defense, we play a lot harder. Now the flip side is they are just much more explosive on offense. That's just they are significantly more explosive because of the speed they have.
I mean, we haven't really outside of Louisville, but Louisville didn't try to attack us this way. Outside of Louisville, I mean, we haven't really played a team that tried to consistently go at us, right? And I think that the you talked about their explosiveness. You can get them. You can have a couple good plays on them. You can get them in a third and 10 plus, and boom, you miss a tackle and they're gone. We haven't really played too many teams with guys on the outside like that. I mean, Florida has those guys, but Miami's defense obviously did their job in that one. Florida, Louisville. Other than that, who else has had those guys on the outside? And I love the defensive backs group. I think they've been phenomenal this year. They've been well coached. Guys have gotten better. A lot of guys who've lived up to expectations. A guy like Zechariah Poyser, who there were questions about him early in the season, and he's continued to get better. I believe in that group, but this is a way bigger test than I think anything we've seen. And I don't think anyone else has really had the capabilities to try to test us. Ahmad made a really good point about A&M's going to believe what they do is going to be good enough, right? And Miami's going to believe what they do is going to be good enough. But at the same time, I'm sure they will go back and look at certain things that worked, along the way that other teams have used against Miami.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, compared to Louisville, I mean, I think I know Concepcion and Bell are kind of rated pretty similar right now in the mock drafts. I think I've seen mock drafts having them both in that like borderline first, second round range. I think of all the receivers, I put Bell above all of them by like a tier. Like I think Bell is a real deal, like potential NFL number one receiver. I don't think anyone on Texas A&M is there, but where they really, I think, beat Louisville is, their third and fourth guy can really break open the game. Of course, their first and second can as well. So I think the depth of playmakers for Texas A&M puts them over Louisville, but Louisville's top guy, let's throw Isaac Brown in, I think are better. But yeah, Texas A&M just has more. And the big difference between Louisville and Texas A&M to me, well, the quarterback's more mobile and just better, but the offensive line for Texas A&M is way, way better pass blocking than Louisville. So Louisville had to go to the quick game to kind of get away from the fact that they couldn't block. Texas A&M can block. Like they can max protect even against us, and they'll be able to get time and throw downfield. They love to do that. They'll keep a tight end in. They'll drop back. They'll get plenty of space from Marcel Reed, and he'll just launch it down the field and let Craver or, Bethel Roman or one of these guys run under it. They do that a lot. So very, very different than Louisville, I think, in the way they'll attack us.
Agreed. And Kyle said it there in the comment. Reed gives you a lot more than Miller Moss does with his legs.
Yeah, and he's tough. He's good.
And with he's got a good arm too. I mean, his arm's not bad. It's the inconsistencies, I think, with some of the accuracy. And you talked about how when everything's not perfect for him, it can get a little bit crazy. But on the same token, he can get outside of the pocket and make plays downfield.
No doubt. And he's mentally good. Like he makes some bad throws. He makes some bad decisions. I think he makes more bad throws than bad decisions, to be honest. I think that's where he gets into these interception problems, although sometimes he will force it. But I think mentally he's very good. Like he's a winner, Marcel Reed is. Like he'll throw a pick and he'll come back and shake it off and he'll be ready to make you pay the next time. I like he's made of the right stuff. That's why they're in the playoffs, or one of the reasons why they're in the playoffs. Defensively, in terms of impact guys, they've lost a lot. Like it's amazing that Texas A&M is here now, right? Because if you think about the guys that they lost on defense, they've lost some incredible players over the years that were never on good teams because the offense was so bad. Now the offense is good, and you're missing some of those defensive guys. If they had some of the defensive guys that they had on some of these prior teams, they would have been like a national championship favorite. I mean, Shamar Stewart, Walter Nolan, who was there before he transferred to Ole Miss, Edgar and Cooper, the guy from the Packers. I mean, these guys.
Edgar and Cooper, that's Stan Dobar's client, man. FRM.
He's one of the best linebackers in the NFL. It's like those guys are studs. I don't know if they really have those kind of studs this year on defense. I know Cassius Howell is a very good college player. He's good. Like, he's good. He could easily get a sack in this game and make a big play that hurts us. He does it pretty consistently. I think he's like 11.5 for 12 on the year. But he's limited. So I think part of this, and Amon got to this, is remember how Louisville really hurt us down the stretch with some of these Isaac Brown runs where we're flying upfield and it was like 3rd and 8 and we're flying upfield to get a sack, and he would just run for a quick first down to the spot that was vacated either by the blitz or by just an overly aggressive pass rush. I think you could do that to Howell because he's going to need to just really cheat outside to get around Markel Bell, right? Because he's not going to go through him, and it's a long way around. So he's got to really sort of be exaggerated unless he beats him with an inside move to get outside on him. And if he does that, that could open up some running lanes. So they don't have the dudes that they had in 2023, right? The team Miami beat at the Rock. Like, they don't have those kind of guys on the defensive side, but the offense is night and day from the two Texas A&M teams that Miami played.
Yeah, agreed. Good matchup though, man. Really good matchup.
Yeah, we have plenty of time to talk about that as well. But again, you want to remember this moment in time. Sit down in front of your couch wearing the gear. Get your CFP shirts, sweaters, all that at the Miami Hurricane Team Store. Promo code INSIGHT20 will get you 20% off your first item. This is, again, we've been waiting for a while for this, guys. Pretty much 10 years since I guess 11 years now since the first CFP where Jameis Winston in Oregon. I remember watching that one. Ezekiel Elliott going crazy. Those guys are all old NFL players now. But if you want to relive this moment of just getting there and being part of this and hopefully winning the whole thing, get the shirt. 2025-26 college football playoff shirt, sweaters. They got it at the Hurricane Team Store, MiamiHGS.com, or across the street from the University of Miami next to the Thesis Hotel. Promo code INSIGHT20. INSIGHT20 will get you 20% off your first item. Yeah, man, I'm fired up. It's going to be fun. It'll be fun. So we'll,
if
you're in the Touchdown Club, we'll see you at Duffy's tonight. If not, sign up. That's a fun thing to be part of, doing good stuff in the community. And yeah, man, we'll be around, but a lot of content coming soon as we get ready for this Texas A&M game, and portal never stops. We'll plenty to talk about here.
Stay tuned, guys. Going to be doing something special with Lomelo's Meat Market here coming up in the next few days. So stay locked on socials. I'll announce it here on the show as well. Lomelo's Meat Market. Check out lomelos.com for fresh Wagyu beef delivered to your door. D, we got anything else here?
No, man. Go Canes. Like and subscribe.
See you guys later.